to measure, Trinny Woodall. Comedy treasure, Reese Shearsmith. And their team captain, David Mitchell. And facing them tonight, fresh from the West End, Michael Ball. TV's his best friend, Charlie Brooker. And their team captain, Lee Mack. And your host, Rob Brydon.
Good evening, and welcome along to Would I Lie to You, the show all about lies and lying. Now, according to research, the most common lies are about affairs and money. So, men, if you do spend the night with another woman, don't make things worse by lying to your wife about how much she cost. When you give someone a fake smile, you don't use the same set of muscles as when you smile at them genuinely. It's easy to tell the difference. A genuine smile is the one you get from your dear old mum as you walk up the path to the care home on a Sunday afternoon. A fake smile is the one you give her back. So, round one, Home Truths, where our panellists take it in turns to read out a statement from the card in front of them, and to make it particularly difficult, they haven't seen the card yet, so they don't know if it contains a truth or a terrible, terrible lie that we've made up for them. Michael Ball is first up. Michael,
great.
What would you like to tell us?
Thank you. I have a three-part ritual I have to adhere to before I go on stage.
David's team, how true is this?
OK, what are the three parts?
Firstly, there's a sweet that I have to have before I feel comfortable.
A sweet.
A sweet.
Part two?
Part two is...
I may have to hurry.
Is putting on a spray. Is spraying me with... so I smell nice.
Insecticide.
I smell nice for the ladies and gentlemen.
Right.
What spray? What spray?
Madame Rochard. Because I'm in Hairspray, and she's a woman, and
OK.
so I put
So it's a recent thing, since you were in Hairspray? Or...
it depends.
It's theme.
A different smell for every thing I do.
What did you do when you were in Cats?
I didn't do Cats.
What's the third part?
And the third part?
Tapping.
Tapping.
Tapping?
Tapping.
What do you tap?
Tapping. Parts of my body.
I don't think we need to go any further.
Can you demonstrate?
Yes. You go there, and then you go there, and your hands.
Right. Tapping your hands.
Yeah.
Well, there we are. There are lots of people around the country, just like Michael, who need your help. Please send whatever you can. David's team, what do you think?
This thing about tapping, I know about tapping, and you started doing it correctly and then you stopped because I thought, are you giving too much away if you continue tapping correctly?
If you can even do this, this is where doctors do it.
It's probably not.
As if you have a lung disease.
To be fair, Reece, he's never claimed to be a doctor, I think.
Well, there was the once, but...
That was just to get you to the next stage, wasn't it?
There can't be a perfume for every character you play in musicals.
No, I wouldn't have thought so.
Yeah, but it could
That's
be...
what you're saying.
No, I said for this character. Yeah, you're right.
Madame Rochard, whatever you called yourself. Is it real?
Yeah, but it's not one you'd associate with Hairspray. I'd associate Charlie or something with Hairspray.
He does like the dressing room as well.
Those were the old days.
My feeling is that it's a lie at the moment.
I think he's telling the truth.
So you're drifting,
When pushed on the
towards a
fingers,
lie?
it was too vague, yes.
Well, it's 2-1. We reckon it's a lie.
You're saying it's a lie.
Yeah.
OK, Michael, what is the answer?
It is, in fact, the truth.
So, yes, it's true. Michael does have a three-part ritual that he has to carry out before going on stage. Lots of stars have little rituals. Amy Winehouse always has a small glass of dry white wine. Then a large glass of brandy. And then 1.5 litres of meths. Trini, you're next.
Oh, okay. Marks and Spencer's mannequins are based on my body.
Just the female
I
one.
was going to say, not the men's
Surely. How did this work? Did you have a mould of your body?
What you do is you do a, like a plaster of Paris on your body.
Hang on, say this really slowly.
A man takes this gunk and he...
Why did they want you?
So I used to model.
Is it the head as well, or just the body?
No, the body, but the, yeah.
They didn't bother doing your hair?
No, they did my hair, but it was...
So they basically decided that you'd be the right body to advertise, but they went, We don't want the facelift. Is that what you're doing? What, did you look different, like, when you were a model? Were they going, we'll go with the body look? What's wrong with the face?
I had acne, actually. I had very bad acne.
Well, they could have sanded it down. Not you. No, the model. I mean the model. They cast the face and then they get a bit of, like, grade 2. Just shave off the acne. What?
Does it hurt when they peel it off? Is it like, you know, when you pull a plaster off quickly? Is it
Before
like
they
that?
put on the plaster of Paris, you're wrapped in saran wrap.
But then you'd get all the lumps, wouldn't you?
No,
in
you
the
don't.
ceramic?
I tell you, I've
But
had
they
it
are,
done a few times.
You do. Well, you think about it. I had it for a show I was in called The Woman in White, and it would all buckle, and then if you poured something in on that, you'd get all the lines on it, I'd have thought.
Well, you could just sand it off like the acne.
So, Lee, what do you think?
All right.
Why I don't think it's true is that surely mannequins come in different sizes. Because otherwise...
No.
No?
No, clothes come in different sizes. And they put the right size on the mannequin to make them look as attractive as they possibly can.
I love boys discussing fashion.
Wait, you got...
Oh, I got Charlie's off.
You got cast before, didn't you? You were cast for a big set of fake breasts for a show, weren't you?
No. That wasn't me.
He was talking to David.
Yes, I'm sure you got fitted for a prosthetic set of breasts for a
In
show.
your fantasy, darling.
Did I dream that?
Because if it would be your body.
We think that that's a lie.
OK, is it fact or fiction?
You've got the experience.
It is a lie. Marks and Spencer mannequins are not based on Trini's body. But it's true, isn't it, that Susanna did provide the inspiration for their large sacks of potatoes. Reese, your turn to confess.
For a summer, I worked at a funeral director's that offered themed funerals.
What's a themed funeral? Give us an example of a theme.
Well, you can have a medieval one.
How does a medieval funeral work?
You have it when you're 26.
Well, there was a king and queen,
Right.
obviously.
Who are the king and queen? The sort of the departed
The
parents?
nearest people to the person who's died.
They dress up?
Yes, they dress up.
Oh, I see. So it's not just the dead person. Everyone's got to be into medieval.
People who are alive are dressed up and the dead person's dead. He doesn't know.
You're too upset!
We've had medieval.
Medieval.
Could you give me 3 others?
There was a Valentine's Day massacre one.
Oh, come on! What did that tell us, that?
Actually called Valentine's Day Massacre.
It's called the Blue Parrot.
What?
Well, the Blue Parrot is the name of the supposed club that all the people...
They're all believing it now, look at that.
The St. Valentine's Day Massacre was an atrocity. Why a
Did you make that
funeral
up?
is depressing enough? Why would you want to make it more depressing?
It's not me, personally. It was on the list.
What was beyond the pale? Like, if I came and said I want a cannibal-themed funeral...
There was one who came and wanted all the people to be serial killers.
But dressed as
Just
different
realised you
serial
said I genuinely thought you said cannon and ball. What are you talking about? He's dead! He is dead!
Did you ever get a point where there was, like, another regular funeral going on at the same time and maybe they were slightly upset to look over and see people in zany It's a Knockout costumes burning a corpse into the ground?
It was only ever crematorium. It wasn't ever burials. So it was quite private.
What if they said, before the crematorium, he was a big fan of Bonfire Night, can you stuff it with fireworks, Catherine Wheels, the lot, and then when it goes behind the curtain, pin the coffin to a wall and watch it spin round as a fun signal.
So, Lee, what do you say?
Do you
What's
know
the
what?
decision?
I'm getting genuinely annoyed by this, because I know we've got to say it's a lie. Because if we say true...